right, my friends, today is less of an inspirational talk and more of a wake-up call. All right, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is you guys are the entrepreneur, business owner, president, whatever you want, whatever title you have of your own business. The bad news is you're at it alone. All right, most of you have been in business for a long time. Some of you have partners. Some of you are in industries where you rely on vendors to deliver your goods or services. But you're still at it alone. And as entrepreneurs, we're usually not that good at telling ourselves the story of how good things are or how bad things are. We tend to tell ourselves that things are worse than they really are. I want you to be more of a realist when you talk to yourself, but I also want you to recognize that because you're going at this alone, you are the master of your own destiny. You are set to be the entrepreneur that you've gotten to at this point based on the decisions you've made. So if you're not where you want to be as an entrepreneur, and if your goal is to be rich, then admit it. You don't have to admit it in public, but then do those things that are gonna make you much more profitable. But if you tell yourself that the economy is not good, that you're waiting for interest rates to go down, sorry Tracy, I looked at you, yes.
That's okay.
But then what's gonna happen is you're gonna continue to push that goal further and further out. So change means uncomfortable. Uncomfortable means growth. Growth usually means progress, and progress usually means success. So happiness equals progress, success equals progress, but none of that can happen unless you have change. And the reason I harp so much on change is that we think as entrepreneurs, any kind of change is bad. Last week, I walked into my office, I saw somebody sitting in my conference room, I asked one of my employees, who is that? Oh, those are our new landlords. Like, I didn't know the building was being sold. Then I check on my lease. Sure enough, the last landlords didn't execute it, and they didn't execute it because they were selling the building. Now it all comes together. So guess what? That's a surprise I didn't like. That's change I didn't like. The first thing I did is I walked in there to go and start to renegotiate. I wasn't successful yet, but I'm still working on it. But in a Stoic philosophy, if you already know that there are surprises that you're not gonna like, learn to expect them, and 2, don't be surprised by them, and 3, be ready to deal with them. But in entrepreneurship, there is somebody in your industry and in my industry that's absolutely killing it and doing super well. And there's no reason why we can't be doing as well as they're doing or better than they're doing. But in order to do that, our mindset has to completely change. So every single time you tell yourself, I can't do it because the economy's not good right now, because I don't really like people, because I don't like networking, because I don't like to go make cold calls, guess what? You're taking a withdrawal from your bank account. But every single time you go pitch another client, submit another RFP, I don't care if it's 50 pages long, and you land a client, you're actually depositing into your bank account. So remember, your attitude is directly related to your bank account, and the more you do for yourself now and the more you embrace change, the more successful you're gonna be.